Hola a todos, bienvenidos a una nueva entrega de Check-in, esta vez para hablar de la inteligencia artificial aplicada a la industria de los viajes. Y para eso nos vamos a dar el lujo de conversar con Steve Cravens, un ingeniero de Google. Steve, bienvenido a Uruguay y muchísimas gracias por estos minutos con nosotros. La primera pregunta que quería hacerte es cómo han sido estos años de trabajo con Sabre en el desarrollo de Sabre Travel AI.
Yeah, so I think it's really been transformative, both culturally and technically between Google and Sabre. So we've created not just a safe, but also very expressive culture between us. We've really been partnering together. We've created the ability to share good news and bad. And because of that, it's enabled us to have the best foundation for a truly impactful partnership together.
¿Tuviste la oportunidad de trabajar con algún ingeniero uruguayo en este proceso, de acercarte al país? Bueno, estás en Uruguay, pero ¿cómo ha sido un poco ese trabajo en conjunto desde Uruguay, con uruguayos?
Yeah, so I've been working with a lot of Uruguayans through Sabre because they have a presence here in Uruguay. And I can't say anything but just amazing the culture that Uruguayans bring to the work environment. So to start with, everyone that I've worked with within Sabre in Uruguay, they're extremely competent. They are, if not domain expertise, they're leaders within Sabre. And they always make themselves available. They're extremely knowledgeable in their areas of expertise. And it has just been a great partnership working with them.
Bien, ¿y cómo la inteligencia artificial puede mejorar la experiencia de un viaje? ¿Cómo lo está haciendo ahora? ¿Cómo puede llegar a transformarla de cara al futuro?
So I think the key piece there is it's going to be truly transformative, not just from what you would see in terms of having better flight routes that you may or may not experience as much, but understanding that whenever there's bad weather and you not being impacted as much because of a flight that's in another environment that's coming over towards you, your airport that you're taking off from, having that effective routing. Ultimately, what it's going to transition to is thinking about the future when we look at what ways are we going to impact people, such as whenever I have a flight that has weather whenever I land, getting an update to say, hey, there's weather whenever I land, and the ability to say, well, here's a recommendation to take public transit that's underground as opposed to using a taxi and Uber or Lyft, things of that nature. That's really the transformative aspect that we're going to bring to the table in the future.
Claro, de alguna manera la inteligencia artificial ayuda como a amalgamar y a unir todos esos aspectos de un viaje que hacen a la experiencia de un viaje. Y si miramos 10 años para atrás, ¿cómo la incorporación de nuevas tecnologías moldeó la industria de los viajes?
So I think one of the biggest technological advances in the past 10 years has been mobile apps and the integration with that. So if you think 10 years ago, we had mobile apps, but the ability to do so much with mobile apps today's day and age, I think that's the biggest technological advance that we've really brought to the table in the past 10 years.
Bien, y cómo dos grandes compañías como son Sabre, como es Google Cloud, se retroalimentan entre sí en una industria que es tan competitiva como la de los viajes y que siempre exige estar como a la vanguardia.
So if you think about Google and Sabre, we're essentially aggregators of information. And ultimately the partnership together, when you think about how successful Sabre has been in aggregating the specifics within the travel industry on top of what Google's done with the vast amount of apps and our integration with our customers, we're going to join together and bring the best AI, the best technology within the travel industry.
¿Por qué es importante la incorporación de nuevos talentos dentro de la industria?
So I think that the new talents are what enables the success of a company and ultimately allows them to thrive. Whenever we talk about bringing in diversity of talent and that talent pool, ultimately that perspective is what's going to enable a business not only to succeed, but to just basically thrive. And that success is going to be ultimately dependent on the diversity of the talent pool that you're bringing in from a culture perspective, from a solution perspective, and all those aspects together.
En 2020, Sabre y Google Cloud establecieron una asociación a 10 años para construir el futuro de la industria de los viajes. ¿Qué esperás que esta alianza haya logrado cuando lleguemos al 2030?
In 2030, the partnership will have modernized one of the most complex industries in the world, and it'll be to the point where people are going to wonder how we ever traveled today.
In what way?
Specifically around the dynamics that not a lot of people are exposed to. So, talked a little bit earlier, the routes. What happens when there's bad weather? Thinking about there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that enable a seamless travel experience. Sabre does an amazing job at it, and Google brings a lot of cool, unique perspectives. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna partner together to make it so seamless that things are gonna happen, and even on the back end with all the different customers that Sabre operates within, it's gonna be very seamless, it's gonna be simplified, and it's gonna be really effective at the ultimate goal of the end users who are consuming those products.
Sin duda que vamos a escuchar hablar mucho más sobre la industria de los viajes y cómo se va a ir transformando de cara al futuro, y quizás mucho de lo que va a suceder en el 2030 hoy no lo podemos siquiera imaginar. Pero bueno, Steve, muchísimas gracias por estos minutos, muchas gracias por la conversación y te esperamos acá en Uruguay cuando quieras.
Thank you.